Now we will proceed with our next question. Senator Pia, your 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I will actually pursue the line of questioning right now. To Honorable Iqbal, sir, and actually, may I address my questions to Honorable Iqbal and the peace panel, no, and any one of Professor Ferrer or Secretary Deles. Going back to the 24-hour requirement, your position is the exemption to the 24 requirement simply means less than 24 hours. So you stand by the fact that to pursue a international fugitive, the exemption was not made to allow the operations to go smoothly, but simply to coordinate with less time. That is the exception you are making.
Would I request my counterpart to answer?
Again, if we read the text, it says, ADJAG shall inform CCCH. ADJAG is made up of both government and MILF. If it is a high-value target, they are exempted. But it means also that ADJAG already knows. When it will inform the CCCH, that's the question. Because that's already tactical level. I think, Your Honor, Madam Chair, we have never had the chance to present the whole mechanism. Can we be given a few moments to make a presentation of the procedure and also to highlight to you some of the cases where effective law enforcement was undertaken with proper coordination?
Ma'am, please submit your presentation to us. I think we requested for whatever information you may have so that it would have been included in our questions also.
But we have already provided you with all the documents, and it would seem that there is misinterpretation of this particular provision.
Well, you can, ma'am, you can go ahead and answer the questions. You can cite from what would have been in your presentation. The important thing is also that this is not just about the BBL. This is also about the SAF. That's why we gave you also your time to explain your side. On the other hand, we will be asking for a copy of your presentation.
Well, then, Madam Chair, what I can say is that operationally that is the rule, and that is why we have these standing protocols. In this instance, it was the decision of those who planned the operation not to follow the protocol.
Senator Pia, are you satisfied with that answer? Do you need more?
Actually, my question is, let me rephrase that. How would you envision this scenario to play out? And I would like Chairman Iqbal to also answer. How do you envision the scenario to play out if in fact notice was given? How would it play out? And the reason why it is important for me to hear from Mr. Iqbal is because malaman ho natin kung sa pananaw nyo, paano mangyayari po yun. Lilisanin po yun ng mga civilians doon. Tahimik lang po ang mga MI na kaibigan naman po ni Marwan. Paano ho mangyayari yun kung nakapagbigay nga ho ng notice? Please enlighten us kasi hindi ko po maintindihan.
Sa nakikita natin ngayon parang may ang lumalabas walang tiwala. Sinasabi ko po kanina, umusad po yung pag-uusap ng gobyerno sa KMLF dahil po may tiwala sa bawat isa. Dito sa ceasefire implementation, dun sa ADJAG na mekanismo, kailangan din po na may tiwala. Dahil po sa may tiwala, makikita natin sa record, success stories ng ADJAG ng gobyerno at saka ADJAG ng MILF, malaki po, marami po silang nagawa. Pero noong hindi na mangyari yung coordination, kaya nangyari yung January 25 po. So kailangan po natin ng coordination and then kailangan natin magtiwala sa bawat isa. Kasi pag wala tayong tiwala sa isa't isa, well, there is no sense talking to each other.
O, ang ibig niyo po sabihin, kasi ang hiningi ko po sana sa inyo yung scenario, no? But hindi niyo ako sinasagot ng diretso. So I'm just assuming ngayon na sabi niyo dapat may tiwala. So bahala na. Basta let's follow the rules and bahala na, magtiwala lang po tayo. Yun ho ba?
Hindi ho gano'n.
Kaya nga, tulungan niyo ho akong intindihin.
Ang sinasabi ko po, yun nga, hinihingi po ng counterpart ko na may presenta po namin, yung paano yung proseso para doon po makita na klaro. Kasi pag ganito lang ho, palagay ko mahirapan tayo intindi. Kasi proseso po yan. Proseso, and then meron diyang activity sa ground na kailangan matingnan din natin. Idea, process, kailangan doon sa implementation. Paano bang gumalaw? Doon natin makikita yan. Kaya siguro, yung mga adyag ng gobyerno sa MILF, wala rito yung adyag namin kasi may sakit na sa ospital, pero yung adyag ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas, palagay ko may illustrate nila kung paano ba yung dynamics, paano ba yung mekanismo.
Kasi ho ako, I think some of my companions, nahirapan kami ma-visualize kung nagkaroon ng advance notice, paano lilisanin ang lugar na yon nung mga civilians kung at hindi mabibigyan ng impormasyon si Marwan who is living in peace in that area. Sabi nga po ni Senator Allan, hindi naman siguro magtatago ang somebody with millions of dollars on his head in a place na alam niyang kaliwat kanan, merong magbubulgar nung hiding place niya. So we're just trying to understand paano ito mangyayari. Anyone else in the peace panel want to help me understand? Because if not, I will make some assumptions and I will continue my questions.
Ma'am, ang ano po namin, sometimes kung just in case na nagkakaroon ng early coordination, for example in my case or sa AJAG, kung nakita namin po na very critical at saka high value target yung ano po niyan, very limited time lang talaga ang natin. Kumbaga sa ano po, ang coordination po natin, yung sinasabi niyo po mag-evacuate ng civilian, we will not allow that. Yung precision engagement ang kanon natin kasi kung nalaman namin kung pwede po after the fact na po kasi ito. Kung nalaman po namin sana yung operations na yon sa panel, kahit nasa amin lang, we can advise them where do we place yung mga blocking force na hindi matetreten ang MILF. That's one. Second, kung mayroong early coordination, pwede kaming mag-strategize na after getting Marwan, umakyat sila ng mataas na bundok, get a defensive position, and we will effect immediately the ceasefire. Third, kung meron pong prior coordination, kahit na 2 hours lang, basta kami ang maunang magbigay ng information doon sa aming counterpart, okay na po yun, ma'am. Ang mas mahirap, sila po ang unang magbigay ng information sa amin, nagbabakbaka na ang MILF at saka yung gobyerno. Kasi kung ganun po ang mangyayari, yung sinasabi ko pong instances na limited lang, kahit na 2 hours or even 30 minutes, at least makapag mind mapping na kami kung sino yung kukontakin namin, kung sino yung pinaka-critical na may hold sa ground, na makokontrol niya yung tao niya. At the same time, sino yung pinaka-most influential na grupo na pwede niya i-control yung niya. Yun po, ma'am, ang nakikita natin. I believe walang leakage yun. Walang leakage nagawa na po natin yun, ma'am. Nagawa na po namin. Nagawa namin itong February 15, dito lang bago. Magagawa din po natin yan. Ang mahirap lang po, pati kami, hindi pinagkatiwala sa mekanismo.
Well, as to whether that scenario will result in life saves, I will leave that up to our law enforcers, the Secretary of DILG, to determine that in their own forum. I just wanted to hear on record what it is, because based on what you're saying, you will keep it as highly confidential as possible. But you did say you will decide kung sino yung mapapagkatiwalaan. And that's where I feel there may be a problem or serious concerns, kasi precisely why my understanding is hindi matuloy-tuloy yung operations na to, nakadalawang failed na sila because of confidentiality. But that is just my perception. I will leave it at that. I will go back to Mr. Iqbal.
Beg your pardon, Your Honor.
Hindi pa ho, inantay ko naman kayo. So, ang next question ko po, nabanggit nyo kasi dun sa katanungan ko, yung sagot nyo was the importance of trust. And sabi nyo earlier, I was following the discussions with my colleagues. Ang sabi nyo, mahirap pagdamdamin ng tao. Ang damdamin ng tao, mahirap yan. And sabi nyo din, it takes so much political capital para isoli ang armas. Ang question ko po is, kung gamit pa lang ang pinag-uusapan natin, kayo na ho, you were very honest and I thank you for that. You were very candid. I appreciate that na sinasabi niyong mahirap pakiusapan itong mga to na nandiyan na, bitawan niyo yung armas, ibalik niyo. Paano pa ho yung encounter na sasabihin na lulusubin kayo, hold back kayo, baka yung mga kamag-anak nyo madamay. And then, I'm talking about this encounter moving forward in the future, pagka ang MILF nagkaayusan na po tayo, pero alam natin po na maraming kamag-anak, kaibigan na may iwan sa BIFF, paano ho yung damdamin? Kasi as far as I know, ang ating armed forces and police, pag sinabi ng mga commander nila, tigil kayo, atras kayo, isurrender niyo yun, sunod po sila. Unfortunately, whether they like it or not, sinasantabi nila yung damdamin. So, I guess yun ho ang tanong ko po sa inyo. And again, I have so much respect for your candidness. Pero yun ho ang hinahanap natin na counterpart. Na kaya ho ng high-level officers ng MI to be able to tell their people na ito ang utos. I-surrender ang gamit. Tumabi kayo. Pabayaan yung lumusob ang ating armed forces, ang ating police. Help us understand that, because that is the dilemma we face now and we will continue to face in the future if mangingiral po ang damdamin, which I feel is valid, no? But under the circumstances, we need to address it.
Siguro, Your Honor, kung titingnan natin ang mga dyaryo, hanggang ngayon nandiyan pa rin ang nandiyan pa rin ang emotion, nandiyan pa rin ang outrages, dami po. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa rin namamatay. Mas mabuti pa nga ho, with due respect sa mga kaibigan natin na sa SAF, mas mabuti pa nga ho yung pamilya ng mga SAF. Kasi meron silang mga back pay, meron silang tumutulong sa kanila. Sa amin, wala. Sa amin, wala. Hindi ho ba? So, ibig sabihin, ito, titingnan natin mga dyaryo ngayon. Hanggang ngayon, binubuhay pa rin yung kahit na yung mismong pamilya ng mga SAF na namatay, pinupuntahan pa rin ng ibang media para halungkatin yung damdamin nila. Halos, parang ang pinapakita dyan na yung emotion ng tao kailangan makita ng buong mundo na talagang
Unfortunately, I appreciate the issue of feelings, pero po hindi ho yun ang kailangan mangiral sa panahon na ito. Ang nais ko pong bigyan natin ng pansin is the fact that you're negotiating now and we need the confidence. Sabi nga ni Senator Marcos, confidence building tayo on the fact that BBL will be able to give us peace, is that makontrol nyo po nga ang damdamin ng mga tao na nasa ground. That is the reality, sir.
Kaya nga ho, kahit na mahirap, ginawa po namin na yung mga bagay na yan, as a symbolism, malaking symbolism po, gesture of goodwill, gesture of reconciliation, na may balik po. Kasi ang tingin na ang aming pananaw, although talaga masakit yung nangyari, pero mas importante itong malaking bagay na magkaroon po tayo ng kapayapaan sa Mindanao. Dahil pag dyan lang ang ipupuntirya po natin yung nangyari, although masakit talaga on both sides, baka lalong mas malaki pang problema ang harapin natin. Kaya, importante rito, on both sides, kailangan isusulong po natin ang kapayapaan. Kasi pag hindi natin isusulong ito at hindi mangyari yung tunay na kapayapaan, mas malaki pang problema natin sa hinaharap.
I'm sure I was given a piece of paper that said my 5 minutes is up. So can I just end to respond to what Chairman Iqbal
Go
said?
ahead, Senator Pia.
I have here photocopies of, I'm sure you've seen all of this, just photocopies, downloaded articles of the news on the 16 firearms recovered. And I was monitoring your response to Senator Marcos' line of questioning at sinabi niyo nga po, symbolic gesture. I must say that there's something wrong here, sir. Kasi yung symbolic gesture na sinasabi niyo, and before I continue, yung symbolic gesture na binanggit niyo po, in all these articles I've read, and forgive me if I've not read everyone, pero mga 6 ho to, all the officers here present, even those from the peace panel, everyone here has high praises and said that this is a step in the right direction. Katulad po nyo, nagkakaisa po kayo dyan. Tanging si General Espina lang ang nagsabi na we expect more to be surrendered and that all the personal belongings shall be returned to us, uniforms and all belonging to our fallen heroes. Except for that statement, which I feel he's still structured in a very politically correct way, so as not to hurt the MILF, everyone else just had high praises for the gesture. I am not a military officer. I know nothing about guns. And kayo po, nanawagan kayo ng investigation, gaano ho ba kahirap para tingnan lang ng isang expert kung talagang nakanibalize yan, hindi ho ba General Espina on the spot? You can have your experts look at it and say, wala ho yung scope dito, natanggal ho yung trigger dito, pinalitan ho ng alambre, ng safety pin. You don't need an investigation for that. And you are accountable to our people, to the fallen 44, to these soldiers and their families, to tell them kung biro-biro lang naman yung gesture na yon. And if sa panahon nyo, Mr. Iqbal, on your part, good faith, then I acknowledge that and I appreciate that. But I need you to be able to say na babalikan ko tong lahat na to, sisiguraduhin ko, and aalamin ko kung ba't nila kayo binubola, bakit nila tayo binubola, dahil kayo ho ang nakaharap dyan, kayo ho ang kausap namin, na matino itong binalik nyong 16, kahit na, as far as I know, arithmetic nga lang naman po, pero kulang na kulang yung 16 out of 60 ba yun? 60 plus? 46, something like that. So sa numbers pa lang kulang, on the cannibalization, you don't need an investigation. So I rest my case, but maybe a quick response from General Espina on this, because it's been, the ceremony was Feb 18 ba or Feb 19, the turnover. So what, it's been 6 days? I mean, this means a lot to the families of the soldiers, and I'm sure to every officer here whose people lost, whose equipment they've lost. Aside from the personal belongings, we can't sweep it under the rug, which we are doing as we wait every single day for such an investigation or further return of more equipment. Nasa na ho ba to? Nag-alisa na ba sa Pilipinas? Bakit abutin pa ng siyam-siyam? So, I go back to your answer. Damdamin nga siguro, but then where is the leadership po? With all due respect, kailangan ho natin panindigan yan. Kasi paano ho tayo mag-move forward sa decommissioning kung ito hindi natin mabalik 40 plus pieces lang? Paano pa ho yung hundreds of arms na nakatago sa ilalim ng bahay, sa likod ng pintuan? Paano ho pa ho ibabalik yun? Eh sabi nyo nga ho, these are, what was the term? Spoils of war. Sinabi nyo po yun kanina. So,
in plain military parlance, in pure military parlance, enkwentro po yun eh. Pero babalikan ko yung armas po. Alam po niyo, yung enkwentro na yan, nangyari sa isang lugar, isang community, na maraming grupo doon. At least 3 or 4 groups na yun nandoon. Yung BIFF, MILF, Private Army, na alam naman natin kung kanino yan. Ang 4, kasi pag may enkwentro, kahit na yung mga sibilan sumasama. Yung BIFF, sinasabi nila...
Sir, nabanggit po ninyo, kanino po yung Private Army? Hindi po namin
po, I cannot say it openly, Your Honor.
Bakit po? Is it national security?
Hindi naman ho, pero I do not want to create a social problem on the ground. Maybe in private I can tell you.
Okay, that will be accepted. Please finish your answer, sir.
Bakit may kinikwento po kayo, di ba?
Oh, yun nga. 4 na grupo nandiyan, MILF, it's a community, MILF, BIFF, Private Army na yan, tapos yung mga civilian. Yung mga civilian, kung pagkatapos ng bakbakan ganyan, kasama sila naghanap ng armas. And then yung BIFF, sabi nila, ang nakuha nilang armas, 10, kasama B90 in one interview of their spokesman, Abu Misri. So yun po, yung armas na yan, doon napunta po doon sa 4 na grupo na yan. Pero sa amin, sinabi ko doon sa kamsyong ko, Awang, sa Datulin Sinswat, na hindi namin sinasabi na ito na lang nakuha ng MILF. Pero hahanapin po namin at kung meron pa kaming makita, isasolve pa rin namin. Especially yung mga personal effects. Pero sa tingin ko wala na kaming mahanap maliban lang sa isa na we promise na ibibigay pa rin namin sa SAF.
Well, siguro yung tungkol na lang sa cannibalization, balikan nyo na lang ho kami dun sa incident na yon kasi hindi ho ako papayag na hindi natin malaman ang punot dulo nun. Kasi hindi ako naniniwala na kailangan po ng another full investigation for that.
Kasi alam po ninyo, yung pagdala nun ng armas, that was February 18, doon lang namin nakita sa counterpart ko yung armas, doon sa Awang Airport. And then there was a sort of a validation. I don't know, was it the military or a representative of PNP? But there was a validation, especially yung mga serial numbers. And then, habang nandoon kami, wala naman sinasabi sa amin na mayroon ininagkatugma doon sa serial numbers na ibinigay ng PNP sa CCCS ng MILF, CCS ng Gobyerno ng Pilipinas. Doon lang namin nalaman na mayroong cannibalization na afterwards. Pero hindi ko naman sinasabi na yung sinasabi ng PNP hindi tama. Kaya lang naman, pag wala hong independent investigation, it puts the MILF in a bad light. Kaya nga ako, although palagay natin, naniniwala kami sa sinasabi ng PNP, pero nahihirapan po kami kung wala hong magsasabi na independent group na ito pala na-cannibalize. So yun ho ang punto namin.
Senator Pia, I think General Espina, you can provide us a copy of the inventory and your notations, observations, and the equipment that was submitted to you. And with regards to an independent body, sir, I think we will also take into account in our committee report whatever is submitted with regards to the equipment that was returned by the MILF. Senator Pia?
Well, Madam Chair, if I can just get a quick response from General Espina about it, because he was the only person I heard who furthered beyond just giving full praises for the return of at least just 1/3 of the equipment. So can I just get your comments now, sir? 6 days has passed, and how do you feel about this?
Magandang hapon po, ma'am. We still await for the return of the others, despite the declaration of Chairman Iqbal here. Like to reiterate, hindi po inyo yon. Yung mga gamit, mga cellphone, mga personal belongings, they are ours. The firearms, these are ours. And marami na po talagang napag-usapan and we still await for the return of these firearms.
Madam Chair, just to end, yun nga, I expressed my grave concern that when the Chair said that these are considered spoils of war and ganito ang damdamin ng mga tao nila, paano nga tayo moving forward? Over all these years, spoils of war yun. So magkakasulian ba tayo ng mga gamit na yan in the future? And whether we're talking about equipment, Kevlar helmet, bulletproof plates, magazines, communication equipment, yun nga, yung personal belonging, damdamin din naman ng mga SAF families yun. So, kung damdamin lang ang pinag-uusapan, I would have thought na magkakaintindihan tayo dyan. Dahil you can say, may pamilya din yung taong yan. Wala naman silang personal affinity dun sa kinuha nilang cellphone or t-shirt man lang nung SAF. So, you know, I cannot let this go because we can end this hearing, but the families will forever pine away for these personal belongings. And then I believe that that is government property that must be returned in good faith. And the leadership must show that the leadership can account for that. Whether yung apat na factions, because moving forward in BBL, we're only talking to MILF. So how do we speak of peace in Mindanao if we will always hear, apat na grupo yan? Yung apat na grupo na yan will always be there. So yun lang, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Pia.
How would you envision this scenario to play out? And I would like Chairman Iqbal to also answer. How do you envision the scenario to play out if in fact notice was given? How would it play out? And the reason why it is important for me to hear from Mr. Iqbal is because malaman ho natin kung sa pananaw niyo paano mangyayari po yun. Lilisanin po yun ng mga civilians doon. Tahimik lang po ang mga MI na kaibigan naman po ni Marwan. Paano ho mangyayari yun? Kung nakapagbigay nga ho ng notice, please enlighten us kasi hindi ko po maintindihan.
Sa nakikita natin ngayon parang may ang lumalabas walang tiwala. Sinasabi ko po kanina, umusad po yung pag-uusap ng gobyerno sa MILF dahil po may tiwala sa bawat isa. Dito sa ceasefire implementation, dun sa adyag na mekanismo, kailangan...
Now we will proceed with our next question. Senator Pia, your 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I will actually pursue the line of questioning right now. To Honorable Iqbal, sir, and actually, may I address my questions to Honorable Iqbal and the peace panel, no, and any one of Professor Ferrer or Secretary Deles. Going back to the 24-hour requirement, um, your position is the exemption to the 24 requirement simply means less than 24 hours. So you stand by the fact that to pursue a international fugitive, the exemption was not made to allow the operations to go smoothly, but simply to coordinate with less.
Din po na may tiwala. Dahil po sa may tiwala, makikita natin sa record, success stories ng adyag ng gobyerno at saka adyag ng MILF, malaki po, marami po silang nagawa. Pero noong hindi na mangyari yung coordination, kaya nangyari yung January 25 po. So kailangan po natin ng coordination and then kailangan natin magtiwala sa bawat isa. Kasi pag wala tayong tiwala sa isa't isa, well, there is no sense talking to each other.
O, ang ibig niyo po sabihin, kasi ang hiningi ko po sana sa inyo yung scenario, no? But hindi niyo ako sinasagot ng diretso. So I'm just assuming ngayon na sabi niyo dapat may tiwala. So bahala na, basta let's follow the rules and bahala na, magtiwala lang po tayo. Yun ho ba?
Hindi ho gano'n.
Kaya nga tulungan niyo ho akong intindihin.
Ang sinasabi ko po, yun nga, hinihingi po ng counterpart ko na may presenta po namin yung paano yung proseso para doon po
time? That is the exception you are making?
Would I request my counterpart to answer?
Again, if we read the text, it says, ADJAG shall inform CCCH. ADJAG is made up of both government and MILF. If it is a high-value target, they are exempted. But it means also that ADJAG already knows. When it will inform the CCCH, that's the question. Because that's already tactical level. I think, Your Honor, Madam Chair, we have never had the chance to present the whole mechanism. Can we be given a few moments to make a presentation of the procedure and also to highlight to you some of the cases where effective law enforcement was undertaken with proper coordination?
Ma'am, please submit your presentation to us. I think we requested for whatever information you may have so that it would have been included in our questions also.
But we have already provided you with all the documents, and it would seem that there is misinterpretation of this particular provision.
Well, you can, ma'am, you can go ahead and answer the questions. You can cite from what would have been in your presentation. The important thing is also that this is not just about the BBL. This is also about the SAF. That's why we gave you also your time to explain your side. On the other hand, we will be asking for a copy of your presentation.
Well, then, Madam Chair, what I can say is that operationally that is the rule, and that is why we have these standing protocols. In this instance, it was the decision of those who planned the operation not to follow the protocol.
Senator Pia, are you satisfied with that answer? Do you need
Well,
more?
actually, my question is, let me rephrase that.